Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do a 20-week pregnancy update with my second pregnancy. So let's get started. So because this is my second pregnancy, I feel like it's gone by so much quicker. We have an 18-month-old daughter named Madeline, and I recently started staying home with her. So that's been the most amazing thing in my life, but I've been really focused on her and everything that her and I do together. Oh geez, hang on, our cat just jumped up here. Say hi, Nana. Okay. So like I was saying, I've just been focusing a lot on that and not so much on the pregnancy. I feel like when I was pregnant with Madeline, I focused on, everything about the pregnancy. Like, oh, was that a kick? What symptoms should I worry about? I Googled everything constantly, which was good and bad. So I feel like this time around I've been more relaxed, which is kind of nice. I'm still obviously paying attention to the pregnancy. I just feel like it's gone by quicker because I have something else to focus on too. So for my 20-week symptoms, that was the first week that I really started to notice. I guess I should start. I am 22 weeks now when I'm filming this. I'm filming it 2 weeks late because we were on vacation, and the week before vacation is just nuts. But I wrote everything down, and I wanted to make sure that I still filmed it because it was my halfway point and a lot happened that week. So I'm going to film this one, and then my next one will be a 21 and 22 week update, and I'll post that one probably either at the end of this week or early next week. So anyways, back to symptoms. In my 20th week, that's the first week I really started to notice that I was peeing a lot more than I usually do. I feel like the baby has started to get big enough that it kind of weighed on my bladder and stuff like that. That's one of the less favorable symptoms of pregnancy, I guess you could say, but it's definitely not the worst. Luckily, I'm still not getting up in the middle of the night to go, which is awesome. So fingers crossed that lasts a long time. The next symptom is that I feel like my skin has started to get better. I definitely have hormonal acne when I'm pregnant. It gets really bad in the first trimester, and then it kind of gets worse once I'm in postpartum again for a little while my hormones level out. So my skin definitely right now isn't where I want it to be, but it's definitely gotten better from the first trimester. So fingers crossed that it just keeps getting better and better. The next one is that it's definitely starting to get a lot harder to hold Madeline for long periods of time. She's 18 months old, and I think she's only like 22 pounds, but she still is like super heavy and squirmy and all that fun stuff. So it's just getting more difficult. I try to hold her up higher above the bump so that it's not uncomfortable for me or the baby. And I think that's part of why it gets so uncomfortable, but I definitely feel like that's one of the symptoms or things that I've noticed. I guess that's not really a symptom from this pregnancy and this week, is that it's starting to get more difficult as I'm starting to show more, which I know will only get more difficult, but it's just the first week that I've noticed it. And then the last, I have 2 more symptoms. Sorry, I wrote them all down, so I'm trying to make sure I cover all of them. I have had extreme hunger during my 20th week. I will eat anything and everything. I'll eat it all and then just keep being hungry for more. Not to say that I'm super overeating, but it's just I feel like I'm constantly eating. I did notice that with Madeline last time, that I got to this stage and I just started to eat a lot during my second trimester. And then third trimester it kind of slowed back down because you get so big and the baby takes up so much room that you can eat a lot. But that's one thing I noticed, is that my hunger has definitely started to skyrocket because I've started to feel a lot better after my first trimester nausea. And then the last symptom that I have from week 20 is that I have started to get round ligament pain again. If you don't know what that is, it's from the stretching in your ligaments that are around your uterus. So it's down in your lower abdomen and then lower than that. It's very unpleasant. I do not enjoy round ligament pain, but it's something you deal with. So that's the other thing that I've noticed. I did have a checkup, and I talked with my doctor about it just to make sure that everything was good and it wasn't anything abnormal. So everything's good there. It's just one of the lovely symptoms that we all get to go through. During our 20th week, we had our 20-week anatomy scan, it's one of my favorite parts of pregnancy, is getting to see the baby in so much detail. That's the one ultrasound that they really spend time looking at both feet, both legs, all of the internal organs and stuff like that. They show you all that and just kind of talk you through it as they're taking their pictures. and all of that. So, and of course you get to find out the gender. We did not find out the gender at our appointment, but we do have an envelope with it in it that we are going to open super soon, so I'm so excited. But that was a really exciting day for all three of us. Madeline was so cute. She kept pointing at the screen saying baby, because we're trying to get through to her that there is a baby coming. She's still a little young to grasp that, but you know, we're working on it. The other reason that that was such a good scan is that when I was 12 weeks pregnant and I had my first ultrasound, they told me that I had placenta previa, which is something that I also had with Madeline. It means that your placenta is low-lying and covers your cervix, so you couldn't have the baby naturally. If you wanted to, you have to automatically have a C-section. So that was one thing that was really scary to me, because I didn't have a C-section with Madeline. So I wanted to do it the same way because I feel like it was a good way and everything went well. So luckily at my 20-week scan, they told me that I no longer have placenta previa, which is good. They said that sometimes when the baby grows, it causes it to move up and out of the way. So now just fingers crossed that everything continues that way, and we're able to avoid the C-section. Not like I think C-sections are bad. I would just personally prefer not to have to go through surgery, and just that's just my personal preference. Now I'm going to go over the products that I've been using and really enjoying. There's just a few that I want to go over. I know I'll probably get to more as I get further along in pregnancy and other symptoms pop up, and just the more things I find. I really like trying new products and all that kind of stuff. So here are the few things that I've tried recently that I wanted to share with you guys. The first one, as I've told you earlier, we went on a vacation last week, which is why this video is so late. But for that vacation, I wanted to have a little bit of a tan, even though it was in the mountains. It always makes me feel better when I'm wearing shorts to have a little bit of color on my legs. So I got a tanning oil that was Josie Maran Argan Liquid Gold Self Tanning Oil. So the box looks like this, except it's open. And the scent that I got is vanilla apricot, which I thought was really good. The one thing I really liked about this is that it is made with argan oil, so it's super hydrating for your skin. It made my skin seem way better than it was before I put it on, which sometimes with self-tanners isn't the case, at least with the ones that I've used. So I really liked that it had the argan oil in there to help with your skin. And then I'll show you the bottle. So here's the bottle. I've used it 3 times and I still have about a half of a bottle left, which is pretty good, I feel like. I am tall, I'm 5'10", so if that has any, that means I have extra legs to cover with this, so that might be, you might use less if you're a little bit shorter than I am. And then it also comes with, this is one of my favorite parts also, it comes with the applicator glove, and it's a really high quality one. A lot of other ones, like I've used Saint Tropez before, which I also really like, but it doesn't come with a glove and it's a lot more expensive. So I do really enjoy this one and suggest that you try this one. This one I got at Sephora and it was only $38 for the glove and the oil. I'll keep you updated on how long the oil lasts me. The next one I want to go over is the stretch mark cream that I've been using. I used this same cream with Madeline and I was going to think about switching it up this time, but I didn't get any stretch marks last time, so I thought why change something that worked? I'll just stick with it. So I use the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E Massage Cream for Stretch Marks. This is what it looks like. I use this when I first start showing, kind of just in the morning or night, and then as I get bigger and bigger, I use it more often throughout the day, at least 2 times a day, just to make sure that my skin is staying hydrated and everything's going good. I really like this stuff. It's just sold at Target, so it's easy to get. I think they probably have it at other stores too, but that's where I get it. The next one in the body care department would be the body butter that I recently found. I've been trying to look for a lotion body butter that was more on the natural side, and I've had a hard time finding one that I really liked. A lot of them are just either they smell funny or they aren't as hydrating or just whatever it may be. This is the first one I've used that I do really like. It's called Raw Sugar Body Butter. Raw coconut and mango is the scent, and it's made with shea butter. So I figured it also helps with preventing stretch marks on any other parts of my body that I may not get with my stretch mark cream, because we all know weird places grow when you're pregnant. So here is what it looks like raw sugar body butter. I got this at Target also. It's pretty inexpensive for how big of a tub it gets, and it smells so good. My husband even uses it sometimes because he doesn't like the lotiony feel, and this doesn't leave you with a lotiony feel at all, which I love. So if you're looking for one, I definitely suggest trying the raw sugar body scrub. I'll link it below. And then on to the last two, the vitamins that I've been taking. So I started this pregnancy taking the Rainbow Light prenatal vitamins. I had heard a lot of good things about those, so I wanted to give them a try. And the more I read up on them, I just liked the ingredients that they had in them and stuff like that. Unfortunately, when I was taking those, I got really sick, I think from the vitamins. They were really strong. The smell of one of them was extremely fishy, which is not good when you're in your first trimester. But I had taken them, and then a few hours later, even though I hadn't ate anything, I got sick and threw them up. And so ever since then, I did not want to try to take those again. So I switched from those to the ones that I used, the ones that I used with Madeline. I used the One A Day Women's multivitamin and then DHA EPA supplement. So they come in the 2-pack together, and they come either in a 30-day supply, which is what these are, or a 60-day supply, so either 2-month or 1-month supply. I get these ones at Target. I'm sure you could get them at any grocery store or Amazon or something like that, but I do really like these. The one thing I noticed about these is they are smaller than the Rainbow Light ones, so if you have issues swallowing pills, these ones are much smaller in size, and they have pretty much the exact same like amounts of all the different vitamins and minerals and all that stuff that you're taking. And then the DHA one does not smell at all. It doesn't have any smell, any taste, anything like that, which is, after taking those Rainbow Light ones, is amazing. And then finally, I have, I was told by my OB to take 500 milligrams of calcium a day, just to kind of up my intake and make sure that everything was going good. I was not told that with Madeline, but I was told that this time, and I figured it doesn't hurt. So I went and got the VitaFusion calcium supplements. That's what they look like. There's 3 flavors in there. They're little gummies. They look like that. There's orange, cherry, and strawberry. These are super good. They're like candy to me. The only thing that I don't like about them is that I can't take more than 2 a day. Okay, so on to baby products, the best part of the video. Unfortunately, I have not bought any baby products yet. I do have one baby product that I've bought. It wasn't necessarily specifically for this baby, but it was because I knew we were having a second baby. So I got the Aaryn Williams Itzy Ritzy collab limited edition diaper bag. And that is this right here. So if any of you know me, you know I love blush pink, navy, and gold, and that's what this bag has on it everywhere. That's actually what our wedding colors were, which is funny. But so this is the bag that I got. I love that it has blue and pink, so that if we do have a boy, it's kind of, it works for both. Not like he really knows, but you know, it's a boy-girl bag. So I love this bag. This is my one purchase so far, and it has been the best purchase. I actually used it on our trip in Telluride last week, and it was amazing. The amount of stuff that you can fit in here is just crazy compared to my other diaper bags. And the inside is such a pretty like peony flower floral print, which I absolutely love. Peonies are one of my favorite flowers. So this bag was just, I guess, meant to be for me. So this is the one thing I've bought. I'm sure in my next video I will have more stuff purchased, because we are going to find out the gender very soon, and that's when all the fun begins of getting to buy everything for baby. So that is all I have right now. I'm going to do a bump shot really quick, even though I'm a little bit further along than this video is, just to kind of show you where I'm at, and then that should be good. So here is the bump from the front. I am in black, so you can't really see it. And then here is the bump from the side. And the other side. All right, guys, I'm so thankful and happy that you stopped by and watched my 20-week update halfway through pregnancy, which is crazy. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow along with my pregnancy updates as well as my baby updates when baby arrives. I will see you in my next video. Bye.